So how do you feel about, I know your focus is on personal branding and stuff like that. Say a local hot sauce company or whatever who is decent, they need this sort of service. Are you looking to build that sort of a brand also?
Could be. Imagine a barbecued restaurant comes to us, a vegan barbecue restaurant comes to us, or we find them and they're not doing well graphically, they're not doing well, and we think we can put together something, or we have access because we created a vegan health fitness account for restaurants, that we could turn our attention just their way, but they're going to give us 15% of their business. And now you and I are 15% stakeholders in their business and being the media wing company for them.
Right.
With what we have already.
Talking about before.
With what we have already. And like, these are deals, bro. These are the sort of things that if we focus on the next 12 to 24 months, gives us a lot of time freedom and a lot of options, because money and power always follow the attention. It happened before our parents or grandparents could ever have taken advantage of it. We have a very unique opportunity. A very unique opportunity all the way around because of the state of the internet. It's, how much of advantage of it are we going to take?
Right. Yeah.
And are we going to set ourselves up for what's also going to be coming out, or what's going to be happening, which is a huge wave of attention coming its way. 3 years from now, Instagram TV is going to do something with the NBA or with the Super Bowl and broadcast it in some super cool way, and millions of people flood the platform, see the people they're following or get recommended our shit, and begin to engage with us there, give us their attention, and that becomes ad revenue, product opportunities, merchandise, the whole night.
Yeah. I like the way when you talk about kind of building out the team, and that's kind of how I've seen it, even when we were talking about it, I think in earlier kind of iterations in your mind. I think you've really started to flesh that out and seen on what you've been acting on, and I think you're a lot closer to that space. But I really like the idea, and since we've been talking about it, I've been floating it around in my mind as well, of that sort of thing, of being more of a director role, or thinking if I could build my own team of a couple remote designers or something along those lines, if I would be able to direct that sort of a thing and still produce the same quality that if I was producing it myself, sort of a thing.
It would take a different skill set. It would take an evolution of you. All of this is going to require evolution for all of us. I think you're more than capable if you wanted to. But I could also see, and I don't see any downsides with, you helping us to set that up and being a partner in some of these things, and maybe a role in some of these other ways. And you really enjoy doing the graphic stuff and being day to day, or you just enjoy collecting a check off of it, and that's the role. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you set the way for us to really find a COO, right, of like that wing, and to really have some structure, and then we find some people with your approval that you really want to work with to help run that stuff too.
Right.
So that you can keep doing whatever you're wanting, or hopefully financially, because of that, you're able to do what the fuck you want.
I mean, yeah, man, like, as far as getting into it, like, I mean, I'd love to partner up with you. We'd have to just kind of maybe figure out from the start or from the beginning what sort of a time investment it is, put some sort of more tangible numbers and hours and everything together for me.
Agreed.
And then I can be like, okay, cool, like, yeah, this is something I can do to start on the side, or something where I have to put what I'm doing on the side. Like, I just kind of need to know where that all stands,
And there could be some stuff that pops off differently with this that could result in some similar scenario, if that makes sense. All these people, and they're going to come on and they're going to talk about like what other people should do in their niche, how marketing has helped them, how the is the most powerful thing that they could use, and it helped them to understand how to broadcast their story. And if you want the storytelling blueprint, the 7 secrets to building a personal brand, avoiding failure and burnout, and creating a small media company for you and your vision, go here.
Right. Yeah.
We may, after we come up with that guide, which now there's a ton of graphic stuff that has to go into that guide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Need to update this flow a little bit, or the page and what's actually on there. Maybe create some room for a system to be there for us to add updates, and maybe it becomes this rolling thing we end up making. That might take a little more planning. That might be like a 2 or a 3.0. You can see that there's a couple moving pieces there with making any of that happen, and then we just do Instagram TV videos with it. You know what I mean?
And I think it fits, and I think the format sells itself to what you're doing because people are wanting to build their brand on Instagram, on Snapchat. So it's like, I think it's a perfect fit.